1,000 years ago, a Tamil king crossed the ocean, sent his army all the way to Indonesia, Malaysia, and Sumatra, and conquered those lands. This is a story that's barely mentioned even in history books. A South Indian king building a navy and using it to conquer foreign lands. His name was Rajendra Chola. Today we're talking about how the Chola navy shook all of Asia. Stick around till the end of this video because there's a twist waiting for you. The Chola dynasty was one of three great kingdoms in ancient Tamil country, the Pandyas, Cheras, and Cholas. It began on the banks of the Kaveri River and over time grew into a full-fledged empire. In the 9th century, Vijayalaya Chola made Thanjavur his capital and rebuilt this dynasty from the ground up. His successor, Rajaraja Chola I, ruling from 985 to 1014 AD, was a master of architecture. The great temple of Thanjavur, the Brihadiswarar temple, was built during his reign. In just 5 years, nearly 1,000 years ago, they completed a temple of that scale. But this video isn't about him. It's about his son, Rajendra Chola I. He's the one who took the Chola Empire beyond India, across the seas. When Rajendra came to power, he had a massive dream. He didn't just want to rule South India, he wanted his influence to reach much further. First, he sent his army north. They marched through Odisha and Bengal, defeated the Pala dynasty, and took the Chola army all the way to the Ganges River. To mark this victory, he built a brand new capital, Gangaikonda Cholapuram, meaning the city of the Chola who conquered the Ganges. But this was only the beginning. He had an even bigger goal in mind, the sea. Back then, all the trade happening between India and China, silk, spices, gold, perfumes, passed through one narrow sea passage, the Strait of Malacca. Today, that's the stretch of water between Malaysia and Sumatra. Who controlled that strait? The Srivijaya Empire, a powerful maritime kingdom based in what is today Indonesia. When Chola trade guilds, groups like Ayavole and Madagramam, tried to trade through this strait, the Srivijaya kingdom imposed heavy taxes and created obstacles. This became a major economic problem for the Chola Empire. Now think about it. If you were an emperor and someone was blocking your trade, what would you do? Rajendra Chola gave his answer. He sent a navy. Around 1025 AD, Rajendra Chola assembled a massive naval fleet. For that era, this was an extraordinary thing, an Indian king crossing the ocean about to attack another nation. The Chola fleet sailed to the island of Sumatra and attacked Palembang, the capital of the Srivijaya Empire, defeating it. From there, they advanced to Kedah in present-day Malaysia and won there too. According to historical inscriptions, the Chola army captured the Srivijaya king, Sangrama Vijayatunga and seized several ports. This wasn't just an attack, it was a strategic operation. Rajendra's goal wasn't to permanently occupy these lands, it was to bring the trade route through the Strait of Malacca under Chola control. After the victory, he released the king but reshaped trade rights in favor of the Chola Empire. To really understand the significance of this event, think about this. The distance from Chennai to the island of Sumatra in Indonesia is roughly 2,500 kilometers, and that's on ships from that era. No GPS, no modern navigation. The Chola Navy crossed that distance and carried out an entire military operation successfully. This shows just how advanced their shipbuilding technology, navigational knowledge, and military organization really were. After this victory, Chola influence spread across all of Southeast Asia. Even today, in countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand, you can see the cultural influence of Tamil and Indian civilization from the Chola era in temple architecture, borrowed words and language, and religious practices. Now, here's the twist I promised at the start of this video. A feat this massive, a South Indian king conquering Asian nations by sea, isn't even covered in most Indian history textbooks. Why? Because Indian history is mostly told through a North India-centric lens, the Mughals, the Delhi Sultanate. South India's maritime history, especially something like this naval empire, is often described by researchers themselves as a neglected area, Even today, archaeological excavations are ongoing in Indonesia, Malaysia, and Myanmar, still uncovering more information about this Chola maritime history. So next time someone says Indians didn't know seafaring, tell them the story of Rajendra Chola. There are still so many hidden stories like this in Tamil history, stories we haven't